Well, here we go again. We're T-minus 1 week away from another major gaming event filled with brand new gaming reveals and news. And you know what that means. Can I have update on my Disney game, please? Kingdom Hearts 4, please? Square Enix, give me Disney update, please? Y'all got any of that Kingdom Hearts juice? Can you give me just one slice?
One slice!
Give me some f***ing Kingdom Hearts 4 information! So I wanted to talk a little bit about Gamescom, as recently there's been quite the interesting tweet that's been making the rounds, and funnily enough, I didn't see this back when the Kingdom Hearts 4 screenshot was dropped by Square in May, obviously to damage control the cancellation of Missing Link. I still find that insanely hilarious. Just cancels a game, but then like tries to cover the tracks with a brand new Kingdom Hearts 4 images. It worked, but let us never forget. Anyway, on the same day we got that Kingdom Hearts 4 update, finally, Gamescom quote tweeted that tweet with this f***ass tweet right here. Posting the Anakin for the better, right, meme template with Kingdom Hearts 4, all info at Gamescom. All info at Gamescom, right? What the hell is this? No, what the hell is this? What is this? Not you too, Gamescom. You're not gonna start playing with us like this, like Jeff Keighley. We're going through this yet again. So naturally, you sit here and like deeply analyze like what the f is the meaning behind this meme template. Back in May, were you flat out confirming that Gamescom is not gonna have any Kingdom Hearts 4? Or are you insinuating that you knew something back in May and that is where the next update is going to happen? This is the time is right moment right here. 3 months on from May. I swear to God, it seems as if they let Jeff Keighley send this tweet. This is a Jeff Keighley coded ass tweet. Is it ironic that Opening Night Live, which is the big games presentation to reveal new games for Gamescom, is hosted by Jeff Keighley? It's interesting. I wasn't really expecting Gamescom to have anything on the game itself, but upon seeing this tweet, obviously, it starts to build the copium. It starts to reinstate that hope until you get to the night of the event happening and you find out nothing happened, and then you leave with inevitable disappointment. You know, the revolving cycle of Kingdom Hearts news for the past few years. As I've been saying throughout this year, my money and what makes the most sense to me personally would be the Game Awards, one of the most tuned into gaming showcases of the entire year. The Square Enix do intend to get Kingdom Hearts 4 out by the end of 2026 or sometime early 2027, then it would make sense to release the next trailer for the game somewhere around the end of this year. We've also got Tokyo Game Show happening in September as well, so there's a lot going on over this next month. Square Enix always have a presence at TGS, though I think their focus for this year's TGS is going to be on Final Fantasy Tactics, The Adventures of Elliot, the new Octopath Traveler, and Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D. We don't know if it's going to be a case of Square Enix stepping forward to provide any updates on things that have been dormant for a long time now, aka Dragon Quest 12 or Kingdom Hearts 4 at TGS. But out of both Gamescom and TGS, I definitely put my money towards TGS to provide us with something Kingdom Hearts 4. But even then, I think, honestly, the Game Awards is where most of my money is at. I'd also like to think that over the next coming months leading into 2026, Square Enix are going to want to build their pipeline and show off what they have planned for 2026. Right now, there is only one game confirmed for next year. So there is a good chance that they'll end up using these 3 major big incoming events over these next few months to not only give fans an idea, but also investors an idea as to what they have planned for next year. Though keep in mind, 2024 didn't have any planned pipeline for what people were going to expect in 2025, though I think that's mainly because the titles that are releasing this year aren't big, massive AAA heavy hitters. But if Square do have a AAA heavy hitter planned for 2026, then you would think they would want to start talking about it within the last quarter of 2025. I do want to reiterate the information that I was given back in June from a really good friend of mine who's had a source for a while now, who's been drip feeding him pretty accurate Kingdom Hearts information. He had told me back in June that this person had told him that a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer is close. Now, initially I was thinking Summer Games Fest. Once that show had ended, this person had apparently told him that, don't worry, it wasn't Summer Games Fest, it is still happening, just remain patient. And to reiterate, it was also mentioned that the screenshots that we saw back in May are apparently a part of this next upcoming trailer. Remember though, just take this information with a grain of salt. I don't know who the source is, don't know any information about them or their validity behind these claims. All I know is I trust the person who has heard from this other person, as they've been a good friend of mine within the Kingdom Hearts community for an incredibly long time now. It's most certainly not like them to just come out with some blatant bullshit, so I certainly do trust them. And we're in a current time frame where the next trailer should be close. Like, it really should be close. Hitting 6 years of development coming up at the beginning of next year is crazy work, and to think that there has only been one reveal trailer and that is it. And of course, it'll also be 4 years since the official reveal of the game with still only one trailer. I've been saying this a lot, but I'm going to repeat it here. Genuinely, if we don't have a substantial update by the end of 2025, I will really honestly be concerned about the development of Kingdom Hearts 4. I keep going back to the screenshots that we got back in May, and by the way, this is where in thin. It was great to get an update on the game to see how it's currently looking, but we just need a little bit more, and does that make me gluttonous? Yeah, probably. I just really like this shit, and I want to know what's going on with this shit, and I want to see more of this shit. And the screenshots, while they were cool for like the first week, bruh, just give us something with a bit of sustenance. Anyway, yeah, it's conflicting to look at these screenshots, like I've mentioned. The top gameplay image looks so underbaked. It screams E3 2015 Kingdom Hearts 3, where at that stage, KH3 was in early development. But here in 2025, like, really, Kingdom Hearts 4 shouldn't be looking like this. You then take a look at the bottom 6 images of the cutscenes and the Mickey Mouse gameplay and Sora standing under the overpass with all the, like, the sparkles and stuff, and those look really, really nice, like, really polished. So it's conflicting looking at these images that we got earlier this year, because it's like, it's so hard to gauge exactly where the game might be in the sense of development, and if anything has happened along the way that has jeopardized the progress of the game. The comment that Tetsuya Nomura made back in 2023, did that have something to do with the development cycle of the game, mentioning that something had happened that has now determined the direction of the Kingdom Hearts series? Still, we know nothing about this. It's hard to make a final judgment call without actually seeing the game in action. Just judging by screenshots, kind of difficult, but I will say that that top gameplay image definitely raises some concern. If I'm being totally for real though, and some people might bonk me over the head for saying this, but I am willing to give Square Enix until 2027, because as most of you guys should know, Square Enix currently going through a major company restructure. There's needed to be some major changes go on with Square Enix as a company and how they approach game development and what they're funneling their money into for an incredibly long time now. And ever since the new president Takashi stepped into the seat at the beginning of last year, a lot of changes have obviously been made, a lot of projects have been cut, and a brand new business model has been instated. If you don't know, the company right now is going through a reboot phase, and that is planned to end in 2027, with the reawakening phase beginning in 2027, where we should see more consistency from a lot of Square Enix's flagship IPs. But this does mean that it's going to be more of a quiet period leading up to 2027. Though it doesn't mean that there are no games. Square Enix have recently reiterated that there will be releases happening, and some big notable ones throughout 2026. Anyway, could Gamescom possibly be the place that will provide us with a big bucket of Kingdom Hearts chicken? We'll soon find out. Just don't put all your eggs in one basket for this event. I've never really expected Gamescom to provide anything Kingdom Hearts related in the past, but I have to say the tweet back in May of this year That's sussy baka. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to slap that like button as it helps me out more than you know, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A big thank you to my wonderful patrons and YouTube members. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll talk again real soon.